Oh, man. Oh. What do I got for paints? This is paint and primer, but it's purple. What's this? It's falling out of its cap. This is Sesame Shimmer. Huh. That's surprisingly few. Terracotta. Huh. Yeah. Spray enamel. Bloody thing full of paints. Surprisingly few primers. Plastic dip. We may have to go get some. That's unfortunate. Oh well. This is. That's dark one. This is. Okay, let's bring these over. What's this? Metal spirits, okay. We're gonna need more of them soon too. Wait. What's this? What's this? What's this? Color Radiance Gloss. Paint and primer. Alright. Interesting. What are we up to? Up midway for the day for my sleep schedule, actually. Horrifically enough. It was go to bed at 4, wake up around a little after midnight after catching a nap earlier in the day. And just craziness. Early, late, those are terms for humans. I am no longer one of them. I really need that small little sanding file. You know, I wonder if that's actually in the tool. Oh, tool beds here. Oh. If it's not, it'll be in that modeling case. Oh, there it is. Perfect. That is exactly what I need. And a chisel. Because who doesn't need a chisel? Wonderful. Yep. Let's also grab this down. Let's grab this over. Huh. Yeah, the areas where this guy got 2 hits of stain really came out beautifully. I like that gloss on it and the darker effect. I think we're going to experiment with doing that all over the everywhere. Might take a little more time, but it's going to be super worth it. And the thing I was looking for. Let's see about removing some of the errant plastic sections on this. Not going to do it all right now. Morning, Sarah Thief. There we go. Morning, Sarah Thief. How goes it? Wow. What are you meowing about, cat? We need another tiny file set. It's all pretty good in here, but suppose I should try sandpaper first. None of it's going to show up on Halloween night, anybody. Nobody's going to be staring at this closely enough to go, hey, wait a minute, what's the thing? Ooh. Yeah, same here. That's one of the things I love to do is, well, quite frankly, stream while others are crafting. Morning, Stacy. I am doing pretty darn good. I've got a whole bunch of projects that are kind of final stage, or at least wrapping up. I got that big pumpkin boy whose patterning I really like. Let's just get going here, otherwise I'll sit around and ramble the entire time, though. I want to get some staining done on this. Woo! We got the strange, how'd this guy turn out? That's not bad for early stages. He still needs a lot more sculpting, though. Hey, I wonder if that'll work on this. Exceptionally well. Great. Well, I mean, the 3D printing is kind of its own thing, so no need to. I mean, that I click a button, the machine goes to work for 48, 24, 15 hours. As for the rest, and it just goes. All right, we can finish up the back of the pumpkin. We can get this going. Today I'm kind of just oh, I have a smock. I gotta craft until it's time to go to work. I have to go in and drop a whole bunch of stuff off. Oh, pick up some work, and finally, after like a month, I can start grading student work. And snarling at the students who haven't gotten anything in or done, because now I'll actually know. That spider's not half bad. I mean, I'm not a huge, I don't know. I don't know how that project's going to turn out. I don't know how well I like it. I'm sure it'll be fine. But at the moment, it is not one that's making me go, oh yeah, I gotta work on the spider. All right, so let's get a little bit more stain going. I want to hit the areas that still need hitting, and then I want to overhit, because right in here, this light is not where I want it to be. Closer. That's better there. The camera shadow is not getting on, because right here, that is some really much richer slightly glossy look on it, whereas say here, this is very flat and needs just a little bit more kick. Some of these areas that got like this double hit just really, really, really pop so much more richly. And so we're going to get that rocking and rolling. And, I may as well switch to a bigger brush, because we've got into all the detail areas with that already. So there's no need to small fry kibitz. I'm thinking that today after work, I'm going to go out to somewhere and find myself a good spray primer for these, and hopefully head outside, give them a hit. The other thing I want is like a wire brush. I don't necessarily need a wire brush for this, but so there's some stringers left over from the 3D printing. Quite frankly, hitting it with this hard chip brush will take care of all that. But, woo, things to do. Yes, I did, Jimmy. Absolutely did. Gave him a masking tape wrap, gave him a hit of paper, then I gave him a coating of paper clay, and then I witch-wooded him. So we really gave him a super, 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 super coat. Is this brush small enough to go into my... Yes. I'll make sure I can wash it after the fact. All right, let's hit the undone spot. Yeah, we're really, really getting there. And I love it. This is going exceptionally well. Can't wait to add this extra stain. I'm going to go heavy out from here for a bit and then set this to dry. And then we'll see how much the extra stain does for us. I have a feeling I probably very much will spar varnish afterwards, just because I'm always paranoid about rain, weather. Being out on a very moist night could certainly cause some serious issues for this mache sculpture. And that has me worried. So, yeah. Very, very, very worth it to give it that extra hit of spar varnish. I'm really looking forward to see if this takes in that rich wood look all over. I think I'm going to leave the hand zone free for me to handle for the moment. And again, the great thing is, because we've already gone over this to get all the nooks and crannies, I just need to surface layer this with the extra stain. And I think this is going to be twice as good looking with the second coat. Get the deeper brown, we'll get greater separation in shade. It's going to be phenomenal. And we'll get out to Lowe's and get another thing of stain. Use up that $10 that the wonderful Psycho Axe Man donated yesterday for another can. Call it amazing. Right, I can get a little bit more on the palm of the hand. Spar varnish may see a slight pigmentation augment, and especially more as it gets a little older, but it tends to get slightly yellowish, which doesn't usually affect a brown hue very well. So I am extremely not worried at all about it. Super, super, super not worried. But the only problematic aspect is, again, not hitting nooks and crannies and leaving them exposed to water. Go ahead and lay this one up for drying. It is sculpted mostly with paper mache. Cinethief, or Serrathief. Sorry, I'm zooming in. I'm excited. Names may be casualties for a little bit. All right, close enough. Yep, all my stuff is paper mache. With the exception of the 3D prints. But just started doing those, so. All right, we got to go over the undone area first. I do need to get nooks and crannies here, but this paintbrush picks up a lot more stain. If we had a Home Depot around, I would probably use them. And I don't know. Sometimes I don't find the prices at Michael's to be hideously competitive. So, especially when I'm going for more of a hardware product like wood stain. Come on, right there. Give me an extra dollop. There we go. Nope. I just love getting to this step with witch wood. You finally get to that spot where all the texture just blossoms out. And you go from looking like cotton snot to amazing. I've gotten whole bunches of stuff at Lowe's. The only thing, there's a few things I don't. Like my joint compound I get at Walmart, because at Lowe's it's like $11-12 and at Walmart it's $5. Glue tends to be pretty universal at both stores, right around $11. PVC pipe I have to get at Lowe's because that's the only place I can get it. Yeah, let's do this with all an extra hit. Ooh, I'm getting splattered. That'll happen when you use these brushes. To be expected. But yeah, and that's why we smock. The extra coverage is worth it. If I sat here doing this with that tiny brush like I did the first time, I'd be in really rough shape. For spar varnish, I use, honestly, whatever is tolerably affordable and in stock. I think my best luck so far has been with the Cabot spar varnish. It's got a nice, it does it good, damn it. So usually if I see Cabot and it's competitively priced, I will go with them. If not, Minwax, whoever. The differences in the formulas and the extent to which my props are outside doesn't make a huge difference to nitpick over varnish brands. I think we actually did. Oh, that's a tiny emoji, Sarah Thief, on my screen. I assume it says something good. I got to increase the text size on the Twitch coverage. Yeah, actually I brought my very first bag of the insulation for clay into school to use, so it actually got used up, and I am now on my second bag many years later. This is great. This is so much better. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so let's let that dry, and we'll see if we get the universally much better look. I have no doubt we will. I'm already loving the additional twisted wood hit everywhere. That means we ought to do it well on the big boy's ribs. What? This is bound to get a little drippy, but I planned on doing his other witch wood anyway. Man, this thing really, if this thing fucking throws, I'm glad I'm smart. Damn, this thing is throwing stain around like a spray nozzle. Woo. My crown is printing right now. I can't wait to see how that comes out. It looks a little small to me right now, but we'll see how the finished print actually goes. Oh. Da, 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 da. I love wood stain. Really, we could probably wood stain the whole damn thing at this point, or at least the rib cage. All the witch wood in here can get stained now. Because I'm pretty much done throwing it around. I may switch to a slightly smoother brush. This thing is just, like I said, it's flinging stuff around. Let me see if I've got one with a little bit better bristle profile. Wow, that's a huge brush. Pretty good. I think these are, yep, they're both 1-inch brushes. Okay, let's try these. Oh, I love my workshop now. You absolutely can use shoe polish. Yep. It's pretty much built on the same stuff. Now that I'm using this brush, I don't know if it's going to be that much better. Problem is these bristles are all very, very hard. Yeah, that's no better at all. In fact, it's a little worse. We all know what you meant, Stacy. We knew what you meant. Yep, this is what I want. Much darker, much shinier. And we're absolutely going to need another can because this is zooming. Not a problem, though. What an excellent, excellent night. Or I should say morning at this point, really. Super morning. I actually went looking for possibly getting another printer on GearBest, but at the moment, all the X1 Sidewinders are sold out, even on Amazon. I was kind of surprised. I figure it's the manufacturing slowdown from COVID, but it was kind of interesting to see. I'm very grateful that I got the one that I got before they vanished from the area. I really think schools will definitely be back in September. Yeah, I don't see how we can go around it unless like some crazy new information comes to light about COVID, its infectivity, something we really didn't know before that makes it, twice the terror. Yeah, we'll definitely be back. At this point, there is research going on in Oxford, UK, that has got a promising vaccine in stage 2 of vaccine development. So they should be ready to market in a relatively short phase. Then, yeah. And we'll also see how much infectivity we've got. And other countries that are already starting to release their stuff will take a look at how much of a resurgent blast the virus is on once all the restrictions are lifted. I believe I saw, I can't remember which country it was, but somebody who lifted some restrictions, and then that country is obviously now seeing a large upturn in their COVID cases. Well, all I can say is that the damn virus has been great for me on crafting front. 11th of May, they're reopening for Sarah Thief. Thank you, Sarah Thief. Our schools have been told that the earliest we can reopen is the 15th of May, but we have no guarantee that we actually will be reopening at that point. So we're going to see one way or another I know that, as we all know, many of the conservative elements in the U.S. are really sick of the shutdown. Can't blame them, but whatever. The school tells me to work, I'll work. If they say stay at home, I'll stay home. I got lots to do. I gotta start another one of these bad boys. Yeah. Agreed, Tattooed. Agreed. I am stoked watching this guy get his second hit of stain. Really, really, really making me happy. I can't wait to throw lights in them. Still got to decide how I'm going to suspend them and how I'm going to wrap up the end here. So that's yet to come. I'm not worried about it. I might even just wrap some cut it off here, wrap some creepy cloth around the bottom, and just let it drape. And it'll be an easy, effective solution. Oh, God. Yep. Yes, Sarah Thief, I absolutely do. This is for my Halloween haunt, my yard haunt, for the most part. Eventually, I have a feeling I think I will be able to start selling 3D printed stuff if people want it, but the handcrafted stuff takes a little while. The 3D printer, I can just leave it to go. But we do witch orbs, witch bottles, now pumpkin sentinels, paper mache pumpkins, and whatever else the hell we feel like making for the Norwich, New York Halloween haunt. Oh, thank you very much, Batman. Appreciate it. That will help me get even a little bit more of this Minwax that I'm going through like a fiend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And possibly some soft bristled brushes for doing this without spraying the entire intermediate area. Awesome. Thanks so much. You're the best, Chief. Ooh. Then we have to decide how we want to do that guy. That's going to need a little bit of careful internal brushing at some point. Yeah, I may go hit them up. Actually, these, I'll hit them up first. Just about all these brushes came from the dollar store, so. Suffice to say, where's that other brush? Just had it over here. Wow, it's flinging stuff all over the place. Come on. Really? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, you need Need one of these guys that has the really super soft bristles, but I need that in a wider format. I don't seem to have it, which is somewhat surprising. I suppose I could go with one of the disposable brushes, but at least I'm not using this thing. Those are stain catapults right there. I have a ginormous brush that has that type of end, but that one is almost too big to get anything useful done. And then I want to hit the Witchwood skull a little bit as well. Suffice to say, lots to do. Lots of staining to stain. And being the rib cage is the way it is, it needs some hefty 360 maneuvering. Well, I don't mind making a mess. I don't want to make a stain tornado. Say this area is designed to make a mess with, so. All right, we're going to hold off there for now. Leave a little bit at the end in case I want to do more actual sculpting work. Actually, I can go ahead and I can stain up on the pumpkin itself with the nice small soft brush. All right, let's get this thing up, over, down. Because I'm going to be, in fact, we can angle the hold on thing at a more crosswise angle. I'm so friggin' happy I got that thing. That has made camera angles a whiz. Super whiz. On second thought, this thing just transports so much more stain. Even if it does fling it, it gets it from A to B much faster. And we'll have to hit it with another coat anyway, so no biggie there. Making Christmas, la la la. be one of the best looking Halloweens I've had. Oh, thank you very much, Stacy. Appreciate it. That will help for the primer for the witch orbs. And that is another high priority crafting purchase. That's a cute emoji on that. My pleasure. Crafters of the world explode in awesomeness. Thank you for supporting your local artist. I also sent $5 today to the guy who made the scan of the antler that I used repeatedly on my crown. It's nice to be able to toss a little bit back to the folks who really helped you out with projects, whether they knew it or not. Okay. I see a little bit there that I may as well go ahead and hit. And then we're going to have to wait for a drying interval because this guy is going to need some. He's going to need a lot of spot painting. Cover all the nooks and crannies. Oh, blink, blink, blink. All right, there's nothing I can get to right now that won't have me covered in stain. Well, that's nothing to fear. It's not essential at the moment, so. Okay. Let's throw him up to dry. Oh my god, looks great. Let's go up and then down so we can see the beast. Yep, that really doesn't want to stay that way. Let's try this. Then that. Come here. Fight with the camera. Fight with the camera. There we go. Holy mackerel, Sharon, thank you very much. Sorry for mispronouncing that, but I was very taken aback. Wow. Thank you. You are the best. The absolute best. Thank you so much. This guy's going to end up being the YouTube crowd memorial pumpkin sentinel. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. It means a lot to get a, not just a, yeah, thank you, awesome, but a, an actual nugget of thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to start sounding stupid if I keep talking about it. All right. Spot the nose, spot the nose. I'm really hoping to. I'd love to come across another new method to start getting out to photo. I just haven't really found anything yet that's been amazing. Oh, doing the front of his face is going to be a little bit taxing. Going to take a few coats of undercoated latex, and then we'll be all right. All right, let's put them up. Let them dry. Let's hit these guys again. Let's hit the skull again while we've got this crap out. All right. Yep, you guys have a good camera angle. Let's darken this up. I don't need to re-hit it. I just want to. Just want to freshen it. I wonder if there's such a thing as a. My brain wants to say a primer stain, something that gets you a darker, more fulsome stain on the first hit. I suppose if I wanted to do that, I should have just used the dark walnut as opposed to multiple coats of the special walnut. But unfortunately, since I've started the project with this, I don't want to swap paints and shades halfway through. Things could get discomfited and start being very, very asynchronous. And I like having synchronicity in my projects. I think those eyes are going to light up like crazy. It's going to be great. I think I'll just hit the overrun parts with some mineral spirits and dissolve out any stain that's stuck to the skull. Because Lord knows the stuff should not penetrate into plastic. Thank you, Somnium. Or Somnium. This guy has been doing pretty well, I gotta say. As far as Witchwood skulls go, he's been a champ. I'm going to wipe off in there, though. Cool. So we can be messy, but we shouldn't be slobs. No, we don't have to be. Cool. All right. That's a good second hit with stain. Now, this skull is not. This is a plastic skull from. That's a Home Depot skull. No. The pumpkin's paper mache. These guys are paper mache. That guy up over there in the back is paper mache along with his arms. There we go. That's a stain mess. Kind of looking forward to attaching these guys to the big pumpkin sentinel monster. Paper mache skulls are interesting. I looked at doing them a while back. The main thing for me is that for like $10, I can get 3 of those Lowe's ones. So it was far more cost effective and time effective to do that. But if you've got a good armature, then they should come out pretty well. The only other complication is how realistic do you want your skulls to look. And while they're not too difficult to do, I'm a little bit of a stickler when it comes to skulls. Because if I miscraft it a little bit and it starts looking kind of cartoony, then my haunt scene suffers a bit. So just easier for that. Oh, very cool. I've also seen a bunch of folks do the milk jug skull technique, and that's why I got this. Actually, I probably ought to move this into the splatter zone, but I got this. This one's resin, so that I could use it for milk jug skull stuff, and I don't want it getting covered with wood stain, so I'm gonna move it the hell away from the blast radius. Yeah, I like my skulls to look real. Got a bunch of 3D printable patterns for them as well. And we'll see if anything comes. I have so many of them. I literally have like at least 2-3 more bags of those skulls just on deck for when I need them for projects. Because if there's one thing you need every now and again, it's like, oh, you know what would really enhance this? A skull. Yep. Skulls are a nice, near magical horror element that combines things together extremely well. Adds that sense of to a haunt. Yeah, that's an awesome method. Do you have any videos about that, Sharon? Kind of love to see that done. Or is that one of those, if I search it, I'll find it kind of things? Okay, that's good. anything else need wood stain? Arms, rib cage. Nope, not right now. Let's get them dry. These mineral spirits are about done. Okay, no brown. You're good. You're gonna need to be strained off the side. Okay. Yeah, that brush really carried a lot of stuff. Yeah, you are still carrying a lot of spirits, or a lot of stain. Back you go. How about now? Yep, you're good. Excellent. Good. No. All right, that one's good. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, about time to change this one. I'll grab some more mineral spirits. I want to clean off the desk before I start the next project. Woohoo! Do. Next. Quick breakdown. Odorless mineral spirits. So they say. Hi, Madge. Madge, do you think these mineral spirits are odorless? You know, quite frankly, they might be. The room is filled with wood stains, stink, so. You know, for the first time in a bazillion nights, I don't think we have any witchwooding to do. That's kind of nice. Okay. Cool, close enough. Oh, I should probably keep this handy. I need to refill my gizmo. Okay. Now. I knew you were going to do that. This guy's been very unwieldy. He's not drying very fast. It's surprising. Oh. So be it. Oh yeah, how do these test patches work? I like them. I don't know if they're worth doing everywhere, but I like them. No. Let's get him done. There's my edge groover. Let's get this a hell of a mush up. When I took it out of the fridge, I got a lot of moisture separation on it. So I'll make sure it's good and chunked. Should be good. Yep, that's all right. All right, let's get it laid on. And let's take that other heavy bag, put it there for now. Just make sure that thing doesn't tip. All right. Those are our view. Our view is good. Excellent. Use standard protocol clay smack on. Maybe this could use a little extra stick. Surprised. I thought that adhesion would be a lot better. Okay. Chip brush should be fine. Feels almost weird to not be witchwooding something tonight. Though I do have 10 more feet of PVC downstairs to start the tutorial for the Sentinel, so that can be happening rather soon. And that'll be splendifertastic. Okay. Little sculpting is called for so far. I'm actually really looking forward to doing the sculpting on this guy's face once we get past the coating stage and the real work can begin. The newer lining technique is nice, but it requires a lot more clay per pumpkin. Oh well. clay is, after all, dirt cheap. Ooh. Ooh, the stain drying fumes is starting to get a little woo-ha in this room. Let's give the fan. Let's do a couple things with the fan. I've been meaning to move the fan for a few days now. Whoop. Now the fan has a little bit more play. Blow it out the door. Some airflow going on. Oh, got a lot to cover. We are going to be able to get all around, which is good. And somewhat surprising. Which cat sneeze was that? Probably a Madge. Hey, Madge. There you are. Neat. Tiny plastic piece. That is a lot of clay on this guy. I have a feeling what we're going to have to do is give this thing 1 day to surface dry, then pull the balloon out from inside, and it's going to need some time to subsurface dry as well. These layers are far thicker than I would throw on a skin pumpkin. Bum, 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 bum. This means so that tomorrow I'll be able to actually start sculpting on this guy. almost concerned about his total project weight, but he's going to lose a lot of that in the water evaporation. Hey, kitty cat. Good girl, Madge. How you doing, Puss Puss? Good girl. Hi. My hands are covered with clay right now, kitty cat, so... You might want to consider waiting for a minute or three before I pet you. Hey, kitty cat. Alright, give me a sec. There you go. Hey, where are you? Hey. Hey, Puss Puss. Hey. Oh. Meow, good girl. Yes. Good kitty cat. How you doing, fluffing stuff? Almost set this pumpkin. Covered a huge area today. Absolutely unprecedented amount of area. I'm going to be very careful. Yeah, that's really almost. All right. Last little bit, then we'll go and get the smoothing brush. Shouldn't need that much. And then we'll line it and set it to dry. It'll be fine. Make that eye a little bit wider. Okay. So first, let's blend. Okay. Smoothing brush. Back in a sec. This one. All right, let's groove it. was afraid of. Alright. It's pretty good for now. We'll let that dry. A lot. Hello, Edie. How are you doing? Gracias. Mucho gusto. Pero mi español es horrible. All right. Good. Good, good, good. All right. The smell of wood stain is starting to alleviate a bit, which is nice. And let me shut the fan down for a while. Okay, so this needs massive, massive, serious drying time. These guys need painting and priming. This little guy, we can do a little bit of work with him tonight. I should say this morning, because it is now rather bright and almost 7 a.m. I need more clay tomorrow. Let's do a little bit more sculpting with him. That's still waxed, yes. Okay. Unfortunately, everything that's going to be done in this guy is tiny, 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 tiny. In fact, I would probably stand better if I just coated around the area and then went sculpt crazy. And this one is going to be small, so let's get a zoom in. It's one of those occasions I really wish I had Joni's clay, because that stuff holds detail about 1,000 times better than this stuff does. Okay. Gracias. Palabras pequeñas. Mi vocabulario es terrible ahora. Hace muchos años que yo hablando español. Muchísimos años. Too much. Was it Lynn who said we needed to do a spider pumpkin? Darn it, Lynn. It may not have been Lynn, but I'm going to blame Lynn right now. Let's blend the edges. Ah, bueno. Porque yo no hablo portugués. Español un pequeño, pero portugués nada. Brasil está es más bien. What's up, Goliath? How we doing? I think this is going to be about as good as I can get this. All right, let's blend it. Yeah, I have to modify my schedule because on Wednesdays I have an actually important staff meeting from work where my team gets on. We talk about students. It's one that actually matters as opposed to full staff meeting type stuff. So I have to be there. That's at 1 p.m. and consequently throws my stuff off. So tonight I went to bed from about 4 p.m. until oh god, about midnight, and then I've got to go into work today around 9ish or 9:30 really. I've got a Zoom meeting with students. Yeah, real life's got to be done, but at least we got another Another witch orb off the assembly line. And I've got to go over its model, find areas of issue, and get them edited and made a little better, if at all possible. Take these guys slowly out a little bit more. Yeah, no kidding. Without this stupid real job, I wouldn't be able to do anywhere near as much crafting. Be like the bad old days of playing non-stop video games because there was nothing else to do. You never really had the space to do any kind of serious crafting. But, yeah. Be careful here. Oh. Madge, what are you doing over there? Being all cute. Rubbing your face on stuff. Come here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, are we interested? Are we interested in some pets? Yes. Wow. Good girl. I think I caught that, Evie. So I'm going to say gracias. I think I caught your meaning, mostly. Oh, man. The next time somebody says do a pumpkin spider, I'm going to go, no. Pardon. Oh, fantastic. Awesome. Yeah, they'll just be up on the YouTube page so people can see it. And that way, also, when you refer to, yeah, I'm working on this rock, you could just say, just go to the page and take a look. So everybody can see your cool stuff. I am not going around the top with these fangs. Just no point. Cool. Well, my email is going to be obviously Good old this channel at gmail.com. You have a gotcha. I will, Evie. Thank you. You have a good day as well. Take care, and hope to catch you another time. What is it? Tenga un día bonita. Gracias para seando aquí. I am probably butchering that, but so be it. All right. De nada. So I need a bridge here, and I need a bridge here, but I'm not going to throw that on while this can all be thrown off by it. So that's all I'm going to be able to do on that until it dries. Sadly. Let's not put the stabby end face up. It's all right. It's all Danielle's fault. You're here now, so we can blame her. I'm not too worried about it. Just one of those things where it's like, how the hell am I going to get in there and do this? It presents challenges, and I hate challenges. All right. I think we have hit the evening limit. We have hit a second coat on all the stuff that we can second coat. We need to see how it comes out and how it looks. That guy needs a huge blast of air and time. These guys need a spray primer. Ideally like a Krylon plastic fusion one. Skull needs more drying time. And I need to bring up that PVC. I need to go and get a whole bunch more joints for it. So I think we've hit the limit. Oh yeah, I need more Minwax. So I think I'm going to pour this stuff down and get myself some fresh mineral spirits. Throw a fan on all this crap and call it a night. Or a morning. Whatever the hell it is. Time is mutable. So thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate it. If those folks who passed me some cash are still here, thank you again very, very much. I deeply, deeply appreciate that. We'll be financing all the supplies I'm going to be grabbing today. And we will catch you guys next time. Have a fantastic day, morning, night, wherever it is, wherever you are. And I will catch you around. Have a good one. Will do. Okay, dump this, fill this. Pet the kitty cat. Hi, kitty cat.